Goosebumps might be scary, but luckily they're just a bunch of made up stories, right? Well, some of those monsters are a bit more real than you might have imagined. For a lot of people, Slappy the Dummy is the scariest monster in the entire Goosebumps franchise. Ventriloquist dummies are scary enough by themselves, so it's 100 times scarier to have one not only walking and talking, but that is also evil. Luckily though, Slappy is just a fictional character. There's no way there could be a living dummy in real life, right? Well, in October 2019, a disturbing video of a ventriloquist dummy named Mr. Fritz was released. Mr. Fritz was a dummy created by an American World War II soldier while he was imprisoned. The soldier built Mr. Fritz to entertain other prisoners, but sadly, the creator was killed. When the other inmates were freed, Mr. Fritz was taken back to his creator's family. Over the years, Fritz has been given to different collectors. The people who have kept the ventriloquist dummy would say that weird things started happening once Mr. Fritz was in their possession. In 2019, someone decided to set up a camera at night to see what was happening to Mr. Fritz when no one was around. This is what they saw. Yes, the ventriloquist dummy moved on its own. This really is Night of the Living Dummy. Speaking of Slappy, in the Goosebumps movie, the evil dummy uses the haunted car to get around. This living automobile appeared in the Goosebumps Series 2000 book, The Haunted Car. In the story, the possessed vehicle tries to kill the main character, Mitchell, by driving him to his death. Of course, there's nothing like that in the real world. Is there? In the 1960s and 70s in the Soviet Union, a vehicle was said to drive up to children. When the kids got inside, they were driven away and never seen again. There's numerous stories on who was driving the vehicle, but this evil car was given the name Black Volga. I just hope it doesn't sign up for Uber. Thanks to his large role in the Goosebumps movie, and of course, the classic book from 1993, the werewolf of Fever Swamp has become a popular Goosebumps creature. Now surely, there can't be a werewolf in real life, right? Well, meet Larry Gomez. Both he and his brother have a rare condition called hypertrichosis. This causes them to grow a ton of hair all over their bodies, which has earned Larry the nickname the Wolfman. Even though he looks different, Larry has a very positive outlook on life and has embraced his unique condition. Thankfully too, he doesn't go around biting people, unlike the werewolf of Fever Swamp. If you're afraid of sharks, you are not going to want to hear this. Remember the Goosebumps story Deep Trouble? At the beginning of the book, the main character, Billy Deep, gets attacked by a hammerhead shark. On the cover, the shark is massive, but thankfully, there's nothing like that in the ocean. Is there? Well, in the mid-1970s, people reported seeing a gigantic hammerhead shark in the waters of Tampa Bay. The beast was given the name Old Hitler and was said to be over 20 feet long and weighed about 2,000 pounds. While that was decades ago, huge hammerhead sharks are still being found, some as large as 14 feet. If they get any bigger, we're going to be in real deep trouble. Another gigantic Goosebumps monster is the abominable snowman of Pasadena. Like the werewolf, this monster really got time to shine in the first and second Goosebumps movies. In real life, there have been signs that the abominable snowman is walking amongst us. In 1951, a mountaineer named Eric Shipton took a famous picture of a giant footprint in the snow. More recently, in 2019, the Army of India shared photos of what they said were Yeti footprints that they found. The abominable snowman's existence in the real world has been questioned, but it's because they aren't looking in the right place. If you read the book, you would know that the snowman is living in Pasadena, California. Speaking of the abominable snowman, what did he look like behind the scenes of the Goosebumps movie? To find out, watch the video on screen.